despite the timing, the buffer period we could estimate say you get for drum. So in as much as you still foresee them, we can always get a kind of thing there. And I make many times we can also look at all the tax handles for compensate for the effects then so that's reality normally.
So in terms of generating the revenue, because plenty people knock you one for corporate for pay tax, because when you pay tax you're supposed to see where your money they go. How the experience sound like with NRA and especially business people who sound like go for people for pay tax?
Yeah, in terms of tax collection, they're very, very difficult, as you don't see, because many times people like expect say you pay money today, you get the benefit today. But again, tax are something where you pay, not necessarily you having direct benefits, but for societal good, for everybody your benefit. Look at, for instance, the PAY scheme where we all they pay out of salary. The more you earn, the more you pay. And you also have people that we know they earn no income, zero income, but they also benefit from the services that we government provide based on the money we may pay. So the general principle of taxation is like something you pay for get a better society, improve security arrangements in the states, health, social living, and all the rest of it. So basically, the challenge can be, especially when it comes to the domestic taxation, because if you look at the custom side, people pay for goods they want to clear. They get something value immediately. You look at the non-tax area, you pay money for acquire or access government facility, you get immediate service. But maybe for domestic taxation, you pay PAY and other taxes where you might not see physically what you grab at the moment. But again, those monies they are paying, now that is support you for get a living. That is support you for able to go up and down at the country for get a living. So you way they pay or you know they pay, would expect government for provide the baseline environmental support for let we all able to live amicably well. Now that bring about the cost of paying the civil servants, for instance, the police, the doctors, the lawyers, the law enforcement guys on the other side. Then a lot more services where governments they pay for, where physically we need to see them. But these are the payments that we need for, what government need for undergo, because we want to get a peaceful and civilized society for live. So it's difficult for take the money from people. That is why we get lots of enforcement powers in the law. But again, enforcing the law in that kind of radical approach can also serve as a disincentive to businessmen for probably begin hide more of their income. They play a lot of games where we know we're good difficult for actually take the little they can pay to government. So that is why most sometimes we get for engage them through moral suasion, tax education, one-on-one contact, for low convincing, for low self-understand their own reality. Because business people also have their own past to explain. They have their own story basically. So being a customer relationship provider, for instance, NRA being the service provider, the taxpayers being the one that we rely on as customers, we have to understand ourselves. So many times we can engage the taxpayers, we engage the consultants, we engage the middleman or the agents for let put pressure on the business for pay the taxes. But in the event we are in the moral suasion pass fail, we can always do the a stick approach. So in summary, we're not going to say because we need to get equivalent benefits expressly, that would be a demotivating factor not to pay taxes. But the general good of everybody, like even the free quality education program, school begin they know they earn income, but the parents are benefiting from that. Somebody is paying that the cost of that service. If somebody has to pay the cost, and not even paying me and you, we probably will not go say, we will say directly we know they get the benefits. But for societal good, definitely these monies are necessary to be paid, so that at the end of the day, we all live in a peaceful and amicable environment.
I know say you can push the argument say, and now you not get the responsibility for the spending, only for just gather the money and send them. But again, issues then they where a lot of people, especially the ordinary citizens, don't they grumble say, will they pay with money as tax payers them, but not they get the essential things they will forget. Government they get our money, NI they get our money, but in return, government not able to pay some of them things there. Is it that now heavy burden there on the Ministry of Finance make some certain sector in this staff?
Well, there's always a heavy burden in Ministry of Finance, because if you look at the budget outlook, definitely, Silo is not generating as much as it needs for me to expenditure fully. That's a reality. The total tax revenue they get, or domestic financing of the budget, is not commensurate to the total expenditure outlook. But there are certain costs of running the states where they are non-negotiable. For instance, the cost of paying civil servant salaries. That's why you cannot negotiate it at all. And also the free quality education program and some other free health facilities where certain level of people in society they get. So due to the fact that the revenue it generates and the economy not sufficient enough for me the expenditure, there is always a stress on the budget. That is why governments rely on probably loans from external parties and even grants. And many times what can piss the government off the most is that those other sources of finance when a part of the budgetary outlook of the country they can't come on time. You know, sometimes if IMF say they give you $1,000 in the month of January, for instance, in order for countries to attend July, August. I may not see this economy many times for the past few years. Grants will forget in the month of January. We'll only get until September in October or November towards the end of the year. But government therefore definitely meets the cost of operations. So what the government do in the same day, they can prioritize the expenditure. Before we go into civil unrest, strike, or go slow, people don't go to work, or security threats, government prioritize for spend the money they get from taxes on those areas that underpin national security. So this is the case. So the thing now where they don't have money and come out, external funds that come inside now, government can see how it can reallocate them to some other areas. So the process of the budget is real, because we don't generate as much as we need to run the country. And the deficit is actually financed by either loans and grants, as the case may be, or direct interventions from other parties. And if those monies don't come, or they don't come on time, definitely there is always going to be stress. So Ministry of Finance has the obligation now for appropriate, for cut here, put here, so that we all will live in this kind of peaceful environment. But there's a lot of work and good job Ministry of Finance is doing, because those decisions to allocate and to prioritize is very, very major. And these things are always done by the ministry where they're under serious stress for get everything done at the same time. That is why the NRA, they always try for improved revenue collection through reforms on one hand.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the